And well, veteran actor Satish Shah, a name who brought smiles to millions, has unfortunately passed away. It happened this afternoon at 2:30 p.m. and he was 74 years of age. The beloved star, best remembered for his iconic role as Indravadan Sarabhai in the cult comedy Sarabhai vs. Sarabhai, breathed his last around 2:30 p.m. Satish Shah had been suffering from kidney-related ailments and had even undergone a kidney transplant some time ago. His manager confirmed the news to India Today, leaving fans and the film fraternity in deep shock. A powerhouse performer, Satish Shah's career spanned over 4 decades, from unforgettable TV roles to classic films like Hum Saath Saath Hain and Main Hoon Na. His funeral will be held tomorrow, while his body remains at the hospital tonight. Bollywood mourns the loss of veteran actor Satish Shah.
बहुत बड़ा लॉस है हमारी इंडस्ट्री के लिए. बहुत काम किया मैंने सतीश के साथ. सतीश बहुत ही अच्छा इंसान, बहुत ही कमाल का जोवियल बंदा. पीयूष पांडे की आखिरी अंतिम यात्रा करके वापस लौट रहे थे और ये खबर घर वालों ने मुझे बताई. शब्द नहीं है इसके दुख को व्यक्त करने का.
Satish was a very close friend of mine and we have worked together into television and films. एक चीज मैं सतीश जी के बारे में कहना चाहूँगा, he is an intelligent man. बहुत समझदार आदमी थे. कोई भी any given situation he will give a result within seconds, you know. I always used to worry him कि मैंने कहा you are overweight यार, तुम weight क्यों नहीं कम करते हो? And he used to say यार I'm surviving with this weight very nicely, so nothing to worry. And one more thing about him was he was a very adventurous man. शिकार करने का बहुत शौक था. बड़ी बड़ी गाड़ियां लेने का शौक था. मुझे दिखा था ये देखो 4-wheel ड्राइव ली है, ये पहाड़ी पे चढ़ जाती है, ये इधर चली जाती है. तो मतलब he was a man with full of life.
And cutting across to my colleague Sana Farzeen, now joining us live from Mumbai. Sana, an artist par excellence, his comic timing is something that will be remembered by many, many generations. And the wonderful human being that he was, exactly how he's being remembered by those who knew him, those who worked with him. The film fraternity certainly in shock. Last week it was Asrani, then Piyush Pandey, and now Satish Shah. Do give us details of what you're picking up from the family members and when the last rites will be conducted.
Absolutely, Swesha, as you rightly mentioned, it's absolute shocker for the film industry, and especially two actors who've shaped how comedy has been portrayed and presented in the Indian film industry after Asrani, Satish Shah. I mean, the people who made fans across laugh and smile with their characters have now left everyone teary-eyed. The industry, from what we are hearing, is absolutely shocked because everyone knew that Satish Shah has been suffering from kidney related issues. He was going through dialysis, and of course he recently underwent a kidney transplant, but nobody expected that he would pass away in such a shocking manner, in such a sudden manner. He reportedly actually collapsed at home today, and then he was rushed to the hospital where he breathed his last. The last rites, as of now, we've been told, will be held tomorrow. The family is still now kind of figuring out the formalities at the hospital, but the industry is absolutely shocked, and everyone is remembering him not just for his roles that he's played on screen, but also the man he was off camera. Everyone's talking about how jovial a person he was. Wherever he went, he was the heart of every party, every gathering that Satish Shah was part of, known for his loud laughter and a very paternal emotion. He's been considered as a parent figure to a lot of generation. A lot of young actors have absolutely looked up to Satish Shah, especially actors who maybe want to pursue comedy. But Parmeet Sethi in an interview recently mentioned how Shah Rukh and Satish Shah had a very warm bond during the shooting of Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. And I think that same chemistry we saw in Main Hoon Na, where they had such iconic scenes. I think Main Hoon Na is one of the fondest memories that people have about Satish Shah on screen is his character in Main Hoon Na, where he interacted with Shah Rukh Khan and the role play that they had. Of course, he's also played fabulous roles on television, from the Sarabhai versus Sarabhai to All the Best. He's been pivotal in a lot of performances. He was also part of Ghar Jamai, a very popular show in the 90s. And in 2000, of course, he was Indravadan Sarabhai for everyone. His chemistry with Ratna Pathak Shah. That has been the talk of the town. And definitely last he was seen in the reboot of Sarabhai versus Sarabhai, which aired in 2017 on the digital platform of Star Plus, Disney Plus, Hotstar. Definitely, Satish Shah would be remembered for his iconic roles, but more than that, he will be also remembered as the man he was off camera, off his on-screen persona, the man who was jovial, the man who was very loving, and he's been known as this fun-loving person who enjoyed his life, who used to drive. He was fond of cars, he was fond of shooting, and he really was a friend's friend to everyone. David Dhawan in an interview mentioned how Satish Shah, whenever he was free, even when he was going through his dialysis, he would go and meet David on his set to spend some time with him. Having had worked for 4 decades in the film industry, he was still very, very connected to the film industry. I think everyone right now is absolutely shocked and disappointed. I remember I called JD Majetia, who produced Sarabhai versus Sarabhai. He did not know about Satish Shah's death. It was us who unfortunately passed the message to him. And right now he's absolutely shattered and heartbroken. And that shows that an actor is just not what he's on set. It's mostly about what he is off set, what kind of bond that he goes on to build with his team. The Sarabhai versus Sarabhai team is absolutely shocked because he spent a lot of time, and recently, I mean 2017 was the last he worked with them, and everyone right now is absolutely shocked, fans across, and these people have made so many people laugh.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
Asrani and now Satish Shah, and that is what is actually more hurtful, that people who made us laugh are now just leaving us all of a sudden. The last ride, as I told you, will be held tomorrow in Mumbai.
Oh, yes. The loss of a wonderful artist and a great human being, Satish Shah, as all of India has known him, and his performances that will always keep him alive in our hearts. Sana, I want to thank you for joining us at this point.